What's going on, campers? What's going on, campers? Campfacer here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to talk about what we know so far about the Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game. What the frig is that?
Campfacer.
So a few days ago at Gamescom, they announced the Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game, and that came out of left field for me. I had no idea about this game. It wasn't talked about. They weren't teasing it or anything like that. It just came out of nowhere, and to me that was awesome because I want more games that are based on like horror movies from the 1980s, like IPs. I know original games are creative, don't get me wrong. A lot of them are fun. There's some good creative new like original games out there. But to me, I want to like dive into a video game of a movie I grew up watching to get that experience and be part of like that scary horror movie that I grew up watching. So coming out in 2023, it was announced that Killer Klowns from Outer Space is going to be a 3v7 multiplayer asymmetrical horror game, just like Friday the 13th, the game, or just like Dead by Daylight. And also in 2023, we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game, coming out. So between that and Killer Klowns, it's a great time to be a horror movie gaming fan. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what we know so far with Killer Klowns from Outer Space. And it's a 3v7, 3 clowns versus 7 survivors. And I'm going to go over the website, which is killerclownsthegame.com. I'm going to put the link to that in the description below so you guys can check it out for yourselves if you didn't know about it. I'm going to go to the website and I'm going to read off a few things about what we know so far, some of the facts of this game. And yeah, let's get into it. Take on the role of the iconic Killer Klowns. Cooperate in a team of 3 players. Utilize outlandish abilities, hunt humans with zany weapons, and plan your own alien invasion to successfully harvest the population of Crescent Cove. Okay, so as far as harvesting goes, I haven't seen the movie in a little bit. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. I mean, I grew up watching this movie all the time, but I haven't seen it in so long. The harvesting part, I want to say that they cocoon you up and they bring you back to the spaceship. But in this game, I wonder if there's a way to save somebody from being cocooned. I don't know if you can escape from the cocoon. And once they do harvest you, that's it. You're done. They're going to eat you. That's what they're here for. They're here to kill the humans and eat them. Fight back as a team of 7 brave citizens of Crescent Cove. Pick your class. Explore the city for valuable loot and weapons. Avoid getting captured by the clowns and try to survive. Or sabotage the alien invasion. So there's different class you get to pick. I don't know if you can only be one class per person or each class has different characters within the class. And I don't know if you could have duplicates of each character. Like in Friday the 13th, the game, you could be 7 Vanessas. But in this game, I don't know if you can only be one class or the other, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Crescent Cove is a sprawling arena for unique 3v7 fights between clowns and humans, boasting various locations, randomly generated map layout, and a multitude of tactical opportunities for both teams. Okay, so this sounds a lot like Dead by Daylight as far as the map spawns go. When you're in a lobby and you're waiting for a match to load up, you're not going to see what map you're going to play until it starts. So you're going to spawn in possibly Crescent Cove or a different map. And to me, that could be a little exciting because it's a little challenging. So if you're used to one map and that one map only, and that like you know how to play that map really well, it's going to make it so you're just thrown into a map maybe you don't like that's a lot harder. But at the same time, I hope that they give us the option to pick our own maps and then maybe set to a random option, kind of like Friday the 13th, the game, because I do enjoy picking my own map, you guys. I don't know how you guys like to play, but I'd like to be able to pick my own map. But at the same time, give us that option. Put it on random or get to pick your own map. Evolving the horror. Explore a unique approach to hide-and-seek gameplay. customization in respawn systems, and dynamic objectives lead to multiple match outcomes. Okay, so it's going to be a kind of like I take it kind of like a Plants vs. Zombies shoot 'em up as far as respawns go. And to me, in a way, that's kind of good because it'll keep players from leaving the match after they die. Like Friday the 13th, the game, I love the game, and you guys know this, but when a lot of players die, what happens? They leave the match, and it feels like empty and cold, because then now, if Tommy's called in and everybody leaves, Tommy Jarvis won't come back because everybody's leaving. They don't want to spectate. Nobody wants to do that anymore. You know, players are very impatient. Kids are very impatient, and we all know that. And I mean, I spectate all the time when I die. If I'm in Friday the 13th, I enjoy watching people, the outcome of their match. But in here, it's a respawn system for this game. So when you die, you're gonna come back, you're gonna keep coming back. I take it. I don't know how many times you can come back, and if you're gonna come back as the same player or a different class. And maybe when all the classes they all run out, maybe that's it for the game. Maybe when you respawn and come back, it's going to give the clowns more time to finish the objectives on their end, and that's not going to be good. So you don't want to just easily, oh, I'm going to come back and I'm going to die, I'm going to come back. So maybe you don't want to do that, because maybe also when you respawn and come back, you have to start doing the objectives that you previously were doing, and it's going to make the match a lot harder. So, but in a way, it's going to keep players interested to come back and keep going if there's a respawn system. And also, a hide and seek, a game like this, Killer Klowns, could you imagine trying to be stealthy and you're hiding around a corner, and all of a sudden you turn around and one of the clowns is sitting behind you laughing and has his cotton candy gun and zaps you or whatnot? That's going to be scary as hell. Welcome to the Playground. Based on the 1980s cult classic film of the same name, Killer Klowns from Outer Space, the game is a multiplayer asymmetrical 3 versus 7 horror game that pits 3 clowns against 7 humans. Clowns win by capturing most or all of the human citizens of Crescent Cove, while humans win by either deactivating the clown's big top spaceship, escaping the map before time runs out, or keeping the majority of the townsfolk alive for the entire round. Okay, so if you're a survivor, a human, one of the class, you gotta take out their ship. You gotta destroy the clown's ship, or try to save as many other human AI. Apparently, there's AI bots in this game, so that it makes it more alive. There's gonna be this random AIs walking around. I don't know how intelligent they're gonna be. Hopefully, more intelligent than the ones in Friday the 13th, the game. Maybe when you respawn, you come back as an AI. That could be an option too. I don't know, but if that's the case, if the clowns start killing off all the AI and then there's not enough AI to come back, maybe you don't respawn at that point. Maybe the match is over. But that seems pretty interesting so far. Dive in nose first. Send in the clowns. As a clown player, you will have access to a wide variety of silly but powerful tools. Players can select from one of 5 clown classes, each with unique special abilities such as a balloon, animal dog you can conjure to sniff out opponents, or an AoE, laugh out loud, attack that heals your allies and debuffs your enemies. So, okay, so like in the movie, he makes his balloon dog, and he can use that to track you down. Maybe there's a timer on it, like a skill check wheel that it'll last only a certain amount of time. And maybe when he uses that to try to track down one of the human players, maybe the player lights up like Sense does, like red in Friday the 13th, the game. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out, but hopefully he doesn't get to use it for too long, because a game like this, you want to be able to hide and make it fair from the clowns. So that seems a little creepy. Maybe you could pop his balloon dog. That would be funny too. So down here you see we have all the different clowns you could choose from. We got the Scout, Jumbo. We got the Fighter, Shorty. We got the Tank, Chubby. We got the Tracker, Spiky. and you guys can read underneath each one, like what their abilities are. And we got the Trapster Rudy. Okay, you guys, so that's a gist of what we know so far about Killer Klowns from Outer Space. And as far as platforms go, it's going to be coming out on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Steam, which is PC. I don't know, maybe it'll come out on Nintendo Switch down the road, but right now it's not going to be on the Switch. It's going to also be sometime in 2023 as a release date. That's all we know so far. And it's an asymmetrical multiplayer 3 versus 7. And you know, you guys, Texas Chainsaw Massacre just announced not too long ago that they were doing a 3v4 for the first time in multiplayer horror games. And now we got 3 versus 7. So this is a little bit different, but it's more of an arena style, shoot 'em up, try to save the humans from the alien clowns. Now, if you guys haven't seen the movie, again, go watch the movie. It's going to make the game way more fun to play. The movie is really wacky and kind of comedy, horror mixed together. It's very fun to watch, though. And you're going to understand the clowns more when you watch the movie, that they're not just clowns. They're aliens kind of disguised as clowns, and they have their creepy little things about them and so on. But hey, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys have not liked this video, do so now. Please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel because I do all horror movie related stuff for the most part, in gaming, collectibles, and more. And click that notification bell so you get notified for my new videos or when I go live, because I live stream all the time, you guys. And when you join the live streams, I always try my best to get the community to join the live streams, because we play games like Friday the 13th the game, Evil Dead the game, Dead by Daylight, and now Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and now even Killer Klowns from Outer Space. I want to play with everybody. That doesn't sound good. I want to play with everybody. Anyways, again, you guys are awesome. Thank you for watching, and I will see you campers in the next video. And as always, campers, be excellent to each other and stay out of the woods.
Run, get high.